morning, children. Today we are going to learn about different parts of a plant through the chapter Plants Are Green Friends. Class 3, Subject EVS, chapter number 4. As you can see in this picture, you will be able to see different parts of plant: root, stem, leaf, flower, fruit and seed. In this picture also, you can very easily see all the parts of the plant. The part of the plant which is under the ground is called root system, and the part of the plant which is above the ground is called shoot system. Root system and shoot system. In root system, only roots are there. Roots are there to absorb water and mineral from the soil. Shoot system have flowers, fruits, leaves, stems and seed. Types of roots. There are two types of roots, tap roots and fibrous roots. You can very easily see tap roots in carrot, radish and beetroot. When you see them, you will see that there is a main elongated root coming down, and in fibrous roots you can see this kind of roots in grasses like wheat, rice and bamboo. These grasses are in a bunch. Let me tell you some important facts about taproots. Taproot is the root that grows vertically down into the soil when a seed germinates. It is also called as the primary root. The taproot is very long and tapering and distinctly larger than other roots. You can see this kind of roots very easily in turnips and carrots. Let us talk about fibrous roots. Fibrous roots grows as a bunch of fine roots at the base of the stem when seed of grass and cereals germinate. These roots spread out in all the directions but do not grow very deep into the soil. The roots collect water before it seeps down the surface. This arrangement is called fibrous root system. Example, grass. Children, storage is also a very important function of root. Storage roots are large and fleshy taproots such as carrot, beetroot and radish. They serve as underground storehouse of food. They store the food and become bulky. We can eat these roots as food. Hence, they are called storage roots. These roots are edible. In some trees like banyan tree, you can see some supporting roots which are hanging down towards the ground. These supporting trees actually help the tree to stand erect. The main root is not that strong, so these supporting roots help the plant, support the plant to stand properly and balance it. Children, let us talk about stem. Stem is the most important part of the plant. It carries water and minerals which is already absorbed from the roots and pass it to the different part of the plant. The part of a plant that stand vertically up from the ground is called stem. Let us learn some important functions of stems. Stems support the plant above the ground. They make them stand erect and bear all flowers, fruits, leaves and buds. Stem carries water and minerals to all the part of a plant. It stores food in them such as sugarcane and ginger. Children, you have already seen potato. Potato is also stem part of the plant, but it is bulky and round in shape because it contains lot of food in it. Leaf is the most important part of a plant. Leaf is also called the kitchen of the plant. They prepare food with the help of sunlight, water, carbon dioxide and green color substance called chlorophyll in them. Children, you have seen leaves which are green in color. So this green color in leaf is called chlorophyll. The upper surface of the leaf is called lamina or leaf blade. The upper surface of leaf is called lamina or leaf blade. There are some lines which are present on the surface of the leaf. The line which is in the center is called midvein, and the lines which are on the side of the main vein is called side veins. So there is a midvein and side vein. The function of these veins is to carry water and mineral to all the part of the leaf. Let us come on the last topic of this chapter, and that is flowers and fruits. Flowers are the reproductive part of a plant. They are colorful with fragrance to attract insects for pollination. Flowers are very beautiful. They give us lot of sweet smell which attract the insects towards them. Flowers after pollination convert into fruit. They become fruit. When we cut these fruits, we get seeds, and these seeds, some fruits have one seed like mango and avocado, while some of the fruits have many seeds, like you must have seen these in papaya, watermelon and muskmelon. That's all for today. Rest in new video. Thank you.